Hello, I'm Aaron Brown, and I'm here with a special message from the Iron Range. As many of you know, northern Minnesota's Iron Range consists of thousands of square miles of natural lakes and wilderness, sprinkled with a pleasing blend of heavy industrial activity.
They stock the mine pits with fish.
The Iron Range has exported many important things over the years. The timber that constructed the last century, the iron ore that won World War II and built our modern nation, educated professionals that changed our world for the better. Recently, we've been exporting taconite, which fuels the steel goods of tomorrow. But our most famous export just might be one Robert Zimmerman, known to the world as Bob Dylan.
Who's Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan graduated from Hibbing High School in 1959. In a short time, he was performing on New York's Carnegie Hall stage. And after that, well, you know the story. Now, people say the Iron Range and Bob Dylan don't get along. They say Bob Dylan doesn't like the Range and that the Range doesn't like Dylan. Well, I'm here to say that's not true. Bob Dylan changed the world with his music and words. We on the Iron Range have a simple message for the voice of a generation and the Iron Range's most famous son. Come home, Bob. Bob, you might be wondering why. Why would the Range invite me back now after all these years?
Aren't we in like a major economic recession?
Yes, but that's not why. We're here because high-ranking authorities here on the Iron Range have authorized me, through official channels, not to be disclosed at this time, to offer Bob Dylan whatever it takes to come home during Dylan Days, May 27th through 30th in Hibbing, Minnesota. Now, on the Iron Range, whatever it takes means something special. It means whatever you can do for a small amount of money with a wet bar and a car that runs good in the cold. We mean business. Just listen to what the people of the Iron Range have to say.
I'd just like to welcome everyone to Zimmy's here in Hibbing, Minnesota. We are here just to talk a little bit about our local hero, Mr. Robert Zimmerman, originally born in Duluth and of course raised here in Hibbing, Minnesota. We just want to speak to how proud we are of Bob's accomplishments in music and just talk about why people make a wonderful journey here to the heart of Dylan country, which would be Zimmy's. We are a themed restaurant and Bob Dylan collection of memorabilia, little known to the world, but more so now. We just know that Bob's always felt very proud of this Northland that he comes from, and we want to welcome him home sometime. Maybe as his career starts getting to the point where he won't be touring 9 months out of the year, he'll want to come to his hometown and the Iron Range, and we welcome him. So Bob, come home.
Welcome home. We'd like to have you come on over and stop by my house so you can have a piece of pie.
Bob Dylan made it okay to do this.
And to write and cite the lyrics.
Totally.
But I think it would be fun to go to a concert or even just to listen to the guy, just to talk to the guy and see what it was like for him and what the way he thought and how he developed his music and his poems and his poetry.
Bob, if you're out there and you're hearing this, come back and play for us. I mean, you have huge fans across the Iron Range. We know you're loved worldwide, like the old Players song in the 70s. Baby, come back. Play unplugged. We want you home, Bob. We love you here on the Iron Range.
Bob, I'm going to put it to you. You remember the Iron Range. Ask yourself, what's it going to take to get you, Bob Dylan, to the Iron Range? Here's how to reach me.
Hey, this Bob guy sounds kind of cool.
That's right. Bob Dylan, the Iron Range is calling you home. Come home, Bob.